been Snapchatting, rumbling, fuck, shake your tits and swing your dicks. It's the first Friday in October, kids, and this week's been scarier than any Halloween that I can remember. But never fear, here's another nipple-pointing episode of your favorite internet sensation, the Friday wrap-up to help chase all those ghosts and goblins away. Before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. It's fall, kids. That's right, summer's over. October's here, and that means all the fall beers are out. Okay, so Uncle Tommy stocked up for you guys, and we're going to kick today's show off with one of my absolute favorites, a Yuengling Oktoberfest. Now, before we dive into this beer, I just gotta say this. Okay, I don't know what the fuck's going on with these breweries lately, but I've noticed they're not really bottling their beers; they're canning them. Like the Yuengling Oktoberfest typically only came in a bottle, and this is the first year I've ever seen it in a can. I can't find bottled beer anywhere. Even the pumpkin ales. The majority of them are now coming in cans. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Now, not that I prefer beer out of a bottle, even though I will buy beer cans in the summertime, and I do love the sound of a pop top. The only reason I buy beer cans in the summer is because you can fit more of them in the cooler. Since we're past beach weather, I kind of want the bottle back. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. At least I found it. So, like I said, nothing better than that. So I got one of my favorite fall beers, only available for a short amount of time, the Yuengling Oktoberfest. Matter of fact, I went to the beer distributor, they didn't have any. And I asked my guy then, he said, Primo, I saved you a case. I said, God bless you, you're the best. So there you go, Azalud. So let's just take a look at the color of this. Now, I've been drinking Oktoberfest at the beer garden, and it's good, but it ain't as good as this. Recently, somebody was telling me, oh, yeah, the Yuengling Oktoberfest is shit. And you know something? That person clearly has mental issues. I don't know how you could not love this beer. This is probably the best Oktoberfest out there right now. And I'm not just saying that because it's a Yuengling. Well, maybe I am just saying that because it's a Yuengling, but it is the best. So there you go. Look at the beautiful color of that. That just screams fall to me. It should scream fall to you too. Even Stevie Wonder could tell you that that is just a glass of fall. So Azalud, to drink up and be somebody. Oh, that's good. I haven't had one of these since last October. Holy shit. I forgot how much I like that. Okay, so, what a fucking week. I mean, Hurricane Helene, Israel attacked by Iran, Longshoremen Union on strike. What does this all mean? I can tell you it means we're fucked, people. Abso-fucking-lutely fucked. Okay, so the strike. Well, thankfully, the strike ended today. So it's been, you know, they managed to come to a tentative agreement. It's just not completely off the table yet, but they did manage to shelve it a little bit. You know, these fucking unions. I used to be a pro-union guy, but you know, more of these fucking unions are more corrupt than anything else. They're really only interested in lining the pockets of the bosses and not so much really concerned with the fucking workers. And you know, a dock strike is something to not take lightly, and this should have never been taken lightly. This should have never fucking happened. Okay. The government could have forced them to not go on strike. This happened purely because of Biden and fucking Kamala's incompetence. That's why I'm wearing my Let's Go Brandon t-shirt today. I'm gonna have to retire these after fucking November, but you know, I might as well just wear them out as much as I can. So, you know, but a dock strike is, I mean, everything that gets imported comes in on a boat. So if the fucking boats are not being unloaded, we got problems, okay? This could have decimated the economy. The White House finally stepped in, basically gave to their demands. Not really, they were pushing for $70 an hour. They got $62 an hour. So let's see how long this goes. But you know, they say for every day that they were on strike, it backs them up about 6 weeks. That's a long time. So, you know, we're not out of the fucking woods yet. We're still going to see a crunch, but everybody's worried about their fucking holiday presents. Blow me. Okay, that's not what I was worried about, but, you know, so thankfully they managed to stay on the strike. But, you know, here's my next thing, okay? The minute they went on strike, Why are people so fucking stupid? I was in the goddamn supermarket, toilet paper was missing. Okay, everybody panicked and bought toilet paper. The minute they hear a strike, everybody gets and then right away they go buy fucking toilet paper. Like they say, you massively start shitting. First of all, people are fucking stupid. Toilet paper is not an imported product. It's manufactured right here in the United States. Okay, so we don't have. A dock strike is not gonna interrupt your delivery of fucking shaman, you fucking momos. Okay, Jesus Christ! I don't understand how these fucking mouth breathers are allowed to function in society. And by hoarding toilet paper, all you're gonna do is create an even bigger problem because now they're gonna start gouging the fucking price of toilet paper. So you're causing your own fucking inflation by being a bunch of fucking mongoloid mouth-breathing fucking momos. Okay, so stop hoarding toilet paper. Don't worry, you'll be able to wipe your fucking asses, you stupid fucks, yeah. Okay, and then Iran decided to attack Israel. All right in time for the high holy days. Yesterday was Rosh Hashanah. Okay, today I think, I don't know what the hell today is. Is it Rosh Hashanah Part 2, Yom Kippur? I don't know. Okay? I don't care. All I know is after 5 o'clock yesterday there was no traffic, so that was nice. More on that later. But anyhow, so yeah, Iran decided to attack Israel, so of course Israel's, getting ready to retaliate. And what do? Which we're telling them to stand down. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, right now, just want to point something out, okay? Under the Biden-Harris administration, we narrowly avoided a major catastrophic hit to the economy, just in time for the election, of course. We're also fighting a war on two fronts. We're being inundated with inflation, okay? I mean, Jesus Christ, what else could go wrong, right? And then, of course, we have Hurricane Helene that hit southern Gulf states, which, something, they didn't make a big deal about this until this week on the news because they didn't want to worry anybody. When they knew this storm was going to touch down, Biden went to fucking sit his ass on the beach in Delaware for a couple of days, and Kamala went out to party with our friends in fucking Southern California. Okay, so yeah, they were really concerned. Anyhow, so they said this is like the probably the second or third deadliest storm. I mean, this is the deadliest storm to date, even worse than Katrina. They're saying to hit these states. They're fucking ravaged. Absolutely fucking ravaged. And here's the fucked up thing. FEMA is saying that they don't have enough money to cover the storm damage from this storm, much less the next storm, because they gave away $620 million to fucking migrants. I'll say that again. Our disaster relief fund cannot help the American people that were left basically homeless and destitute because of this fucking storm, because they gave all the money away to illegal fucking migrants that were let into this country because Biden decided to open the fucking borders. Okay? The Biden-Harris administration. Yeah. Okay, so just let that fucking marinate for a second. So these poor people are suffering because of mismanagement of these two should absolutely be impeached and stuck under a fucking jail. If they were in corporate America and did this, they'd be locked up for fucking embezzlement, mismanage of funds, taxpayer money. Okay, it's all taxpayer money, which is a felony, by the way. But I'll digress. So there's that. Biden and Harris took about a week. They didn't go down to visit the sites until yesterday. Which was almost a week later. And basically, they went down and were like, oh, yeah, okay, well, this is what happens with global warming by electric cars. Now, if they had their way and everybody was electrified, okay, these people would really be fucked because some of them got by because of gas stoves, gas heat, gas-powered vehicle. If you had electric, you'd be fucked. Just saying. Okay. Trump, however, went down on Monday. As soon as the storm cleared out, he got as close as he could get. He went down and he went down with supplies truckloads of water and food, okay? Biden and Harris didn't do that, and he's a private citizen. This came out of his own fucking pocket. He started a GoFundMe page so that these people could get relief because the federal government doesn't have the fucking money. They gave it to goddamn migrants. On top of that, he called his friend Elon Musk and said, do me a favor, reposition Starlink so these people can get free Wi-Fi, which Elon Musk did, and it's being reported that FEMA is blocking the signal out. Imagine this shit, okay? These are the Democrats that are in charge. Oh, wait, I'm just getting fucking warmed up. So, yeah, that's what kicked off our fucking week. Other news this week, Pete Rose, old Charlie Hustle. One of my favorite ball players, mind you. I know he bet on his own games. Who gives a shit, okay? He died on Monday. He was 83 years old. And, you know, for years, they've been blocking him from the Baseball Hall of Fame. And he should rightly be in there, in spite of the fact that he gambled on his own fucking games, okay? It was never proven that he shaved any points or anything like that, okay? So what? At this point, they should induct him into the Hall of Fame posthumously. Okay? Well, I was back in Connecticut yesterday, so I had to go to some industry awards dinner. I know, fun. I wanted to put a fucking Black & Decker drill through my head. I go to these things strictly for business reasons, make new connections, new contacts, shake new people down, things like that. So I had to go up to Connecticut, which I'm going to talk about the catering hall next, and in a public rub review. But it was in New Haven. And, I meant to mention this last week. Every time I cross the border from New York to Connecticut, there's a sign that says, "Welcome to Connecticut, the pizza capital of the world." Who told these motherfucking hillbillies they're the pizza capital of the world? Can someone tell me? They're not even the pizza capital of the fucking tri-state area. Okay? Now, I don't know. I don't know if Dave Portnoy started this fucking this misnomer that New Haven pizza is the best fucking pizza in the world. It's not. I've had Frank Pepe's pizza a long time ago. I wanted to actually stop and do a live review. I just didn't have time because by the time I left, I wasn't going to stay over. I wanted to come back last night, but yeah, it's all right. But it ain't fucking New York pizza. New York is the fucking pizza capital of the world. I would say a real close second to New York might be North Jersey. Okay? Because in North Jersey, you go to Newark, you go to like Jersey City, Bloomfield, anywhere in North Jersey, some places still getting fucking water from the Hudson Valley, which is New York water, which is what makes the fucking pizza good. Even if you go down to South Jersey, there's some pretty decent pizza joints down there too. Hey, listen, there was a place down in Cape May that I used to go to all the time. It was fucking lights out. Lights out, Reno's. It was fucking great. Was it New York pizza? No. Pretty damn close, though. Okay? Next to that, I'd say maybe Philly. And then, of course, we can't forget Chicago. Right? And then Detroit. I wouldn't fucking... They're not even fucking third in the pizza ranking. So I don't understand what kind of delusion this fucking governor, Ned Lamont, has. That he's claiming Connecticut is the fucking pizza capital of the world. How about Fungal? Okay? Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. It's shit like that that just rattles my fucking cage. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Also this week, the vice presidential debate. Did we see this? No, I go on the record as saying, I always say debates don't really count, but I don't think this one fucking helped at all. If you were on the fence about Trump or Harris and watched this fucking debate, you should have ran to the polls and voted for Trump immediately. I think Tim Walz went out and voted for Trump right after this debate. This guy was a fucking momo and a half, okay? I don't know really who's worse with the word salads, him or Kamala. This guy was a fucking blithering fucking idiot. I couldn't believe what the fuck I was seeing. First of all, he goes, "Oh, I'm friends with school shooters," really? Now, granted, he misspoke, but holy fuck. Then he turns around and says he's a knucklehead. I'm like, the guy lied through his teeth, got his teeth kicked in, and I gotta say something. J.D. Vance, I was on the fence about this guy. Not anymore. Total fucking rock star. This guy's got ice water in his fucking veins. He handled those two fucking liberal fucking left-leaning cunt-faced fucking moderators like a pro and a half. Okay? Just took them apart. And he did it with a smile, nice and calm, didn't get fucking like irate, he was just like just fucking smooth. Smooth. That's the future of the Republican Party right here. I mean, look, Trump's got 4 years. Right? That's it. He can't. That's it. He's not doing 2 terms. This is his second term, technically, if when he wins. Okay. But after that, Vance is a good. I'm starting to warm up to the guy. After that performance, he says, you know what? This fucking guy's cool. He's good people. So, if you didn't see it, you're living your life wrong. Okay, got some reviews on 2 new shows. I started watching. One is on HBO Max. It's called The Penguin. It's basically a continuation off of the last Batman movie that they made with Robert Pattinson, which I fucking absolutely hated, by the way. But in the movie, they have a version of the character, the Penguin, played by Colin Farrell. I mean, they put a ton of fucking prosthetics on the guy. He's almost unrecognizable, but he had like a small little like supporting part. But they made an 8-episode miniseries that's a continuation. I guess it's a bridge between the last movie and whatever the new movie is. And I was a little skeptical. I saw some good reviews. I said, let me watch an episode. I was hooked instantly. This was actually better than the movie. It basically plays out like a mob drama. Okay? I gotta say, it doesn't feel comic booky at all, which is what I love about it. It's got like some grit to it, some realism. It's a good watch. Even if you never watched the fucking Batman movie, even if you don't even know who the fucking Penguin is, watch it. I'm telling you, it plays out like a good mob drama. Basically, same is like, it's almost like, Gotham City's answer to Tulsa King, which if you have not watched the 2nd season yet, again, you're living your life completely fucking wrong. All right? The other show I watched is a new show. I believe it's on ABC. You can stream it on Hulu. It stars Don Johnson and the kid from like Dawson's Creek. What the hell's his name? Joshua Jackson. Okay, he played Pacey Witter on Dawson's Creek. Don't ask me why I remember this. Anyway, he's a handsome guy. I will say that. He's definitely a handsome man. Matter of fact, he'd probably be a good James Bond. Just saying. If he was British, yeah, absolutely. But anyhow, so the premise of this movie, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like The Love Boat. It's like a cross between like House and The Love Boat. So Joshua Jackson plays a doctor on this luxury cruise ship, and all the shenanigans that go along with it. And it just seems like I don't know how I feel about it. I tried watching the 2nd episode last night, but I was getting drowsy, so I turned it off. It seems a little like too far-fetched the way it plays out, like almost like a dream sequence. And I was reading some stuff, and there's a fan theory, because in the show it establishes that the doctor, Joshua Jackson, was originally patient 0 for COVID. So, and he explains how he went into a coma and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Now, the fan theory is that he's still in the coma and this whole thing is like a dream, or like maybe like he might be on the brink of death and this is his version of heaven or whatever. Which, if that's the case, then the show becomes a lot more interesting and it makes more sense. But just watching it on face value, I don't know. Usually after 2 episodes, I can tell you if it's a good show or not. I'm not through episode 2 and I'm not overly impressed. But go watch it. Make your own opinions. Okay, kids, big lips, non-Swiftys, and flying cripples. Yep, they just keep getting crazier. Buckle up, baby, and let's go. Okay, on the persecution of Trump. So like I said, Trump went to all the ravaged states on Monday. Brought them food and supplies. He was in Georgia today, and they mentioned something about the election. He goes, listen, I'm not here worried about votes or anything like that. We're here for the people. And everywhere he goes, he's bringing supplies. Okay, he got Billy Graham's organization to start donating supplies and what have you. I mean, he's really pulling out the stops. He's doing more for these people than the actual federal government, because they're fucking broke, because they gave all the money away to these panhandling fucking migrants. Okay? So, that alone should speak volumes. Okay? Volumes. Also, I mean, and while this is happening, Kamala's MIA. Okay, she went down there briefly with Joe. She said they were going to give out $750 to the victims. What? You're homeless. You got nothing. What are you doing with $750? You might as well kick them in the fucking crotch too and spit on their neck and tell them everything's fantastic. All right. Biden didn't even know what planet he was on. When he gets back to the White House, they were questioning him about the storm-ravaged area, and he goes, "What storm-ravaged area?" They went, "Mr. President." He goes, "Oh," they told him, Georgia, North Carolina. He goes, "Oh, yeah, I didn't know which one you were talking about." It's the fucking biggest storm since Katrina. You don't know what they're talking about? Yeah, he's still running the country. Sure. In other news, Trump called Kamala mentally disabled during a rally, and the mentally disabled people are highly insulted because they don't want to be compared to Kamala Harris. They said, and I quote, "We're not retarded." Okay, kids. Unfortunately, there's no black and white this week because I got some work. I got some messages that Pops is in North Carolina. I guess helping out some friends and family and see what he could do or how many homeless white women he could bang. And Big Mama is over in Georgia visiting some family down there. So hopefully everything's okay and they're not causing more problems. Could you imagine these two in these fucking storm-ravaged areas causing all kinds of havoc? Seriously, I don't know that this is a good thing, okay? I can only imagine what I'm going to hear when they come back, okay? But that's where they are. So unfortunately, no black and white today. But get your tickets out, kids, because we're about to hop onto that maniacal, magical express of the mayhem and fuckery. The crazy train's about to leave the station. Oh, but woo-hoo! First stop, New York City. So, Mayor Motherfucker is likely to face additional charges in this whole fucking rigmarole that he's going through. Apparently, there's some good evidence that he's taken foreign contributions to his campaign, received favors like he's been to Turkey and Dubai and all these places 1,000 times over, and he's gotten preferential treatment, luxury hotel rooms, all kinds of perks. Again, these are all illicit contributions to his campaign. For what reason is yet to be seen. However, in the midst of all of this malaviuda, he refuses to step down once again. Claims to be innocent. Listen, I can tell you this from fucking first-hand experience. There's a lot of brothers in the joint that say they innocent. We don't even know why we're here. Just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. Next stop, Texas. So, a man buys a signed Taylor Swift guitar at a charity auction for $4,000 and then promptly smashes it in front of everyone to protest this dumb cunt endorsing Kamala fucking Harris. I fucking love this guy. Now that's fuck you money right there. Okay? He paid $4,000 to whatever the charity was for this guitar, and everybody's applauding him as he's smashing it with a fucking hammer. You gotta love this fucking guy. Only in Texas. Only in Texas. Fuck these people. With all this fucking Diddy bullshit that's happening, I can't wait to see the list that's going to come out, because it's going to come. That's going to implicate all of these fucking bleeding heart liberal fucking celebrities. And you're going to see a lot of people go down, and something? Nothing will make me fucking happier than that. Because Diddy's going to snitch. Okay, last stop, Warsaw, Poland. When I saw this, I was delighted beyond fucking words. So a Polish airline made a crippled guy crawl to the fucking bathroom because they have a no wheelchair rule on the plane. I don't even know where to begin with this. Like, I fly a lot, okay? I'll be on a plane in a couple of weeks. If you can't, they have, for people who can walk, you see these big mamas, I can't walk, I got the sugars. They're fine. They purposely, they have like specialized wheelchairs specific for fucking airplane aisles. They're the first ones on the plane, first ones off. This is the only airline I've ever heard that has a no wheelchair rule on the fucking plane. So how did they get this cripple on there to begin with? So now the fucking guy, his legs are all fucked up. He's sitting, he's got pee. They made him crawl. Could you imagine you sitting there and all of a sudden this guy's army crawling with his fucking dead legs behind him to the bathroom? Nobody helped him. The stewardesses couldn't drag him a little bit. I mean, how the fuck did this guy not piss himself? I don't know. He probably got all the way to the bathroom. Too late. And meanwhile, there's a pee-pee line all the way down the fucking carpet. I hope he didn't have to shit, too. God almighty. Just fucking stupid. Well, it is a Polish airline, so you take your chances you get on a fucking Polish plane. I don't know what to tell you. All right, kids, your sports update. MLB, well, postseason 2024 is here, okay? And what a fucking... I mean, Yankees play the Royals Saturday at 6:38, and the Phillies play the Mets Saturday at 4:08. Now, I didn't see the Met game last night. I heard it was pretty fucking epic. I saw some scenes from, like, you know, the fucking 3-run home run that, what's his name hit. Yeah, I guess if you're a Mets fan, that's pretty huge. So they got themselves into the wild card. Good for them. So both New York teams are in the postseason. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to fucking last very long. I have a little bit of hope with the Yankees against the Royals. I don't know if I'm being premature. Again, I said what I said. I don't think they're going to make it past the fucking first round. The Yankees really, I think, only got into the playoffs not because they're exceptional. They're good. Don't get me wrong. It's my team. They're good. But they ain't great. And they still got a fucking retard running the goddamn team. That being said, I guess this is job security for fucking baboonias. But anyhow, like I said, I really don't see them going too long in the playoffs. Now, the Mets and Phillies, on the other hand, it's good that the Mets made the playoffs. Great. They got to play the Phillies, though. It ain't going to work out too well. Phillies are too fucking good and they're too hungry. I'm not saying that because they're my backup team. I said this last year, too. They should have won the World Series last year. I think they're going to fucking take it this year. Okay? I think they're going to fucking take it this year, without a doubt. So, Mets and Phillies Saturday at 4:08. Okay, NFL, Giants and Seahawks Sunday at 4:25. I don't even know if I want to watch this fucking game. I'll be honest. I really don't know if I want to watch it. Okay? I feel like it's going to give me some kind of esophageal cancer. Jets and Vikings Sunday at 9:30 a.m. because they're playing in London again with this fucking bullshit. Now, if you're a Jet fan, you got to get up at 9 o'clock in the morning to watch the fucking game. Okay? What is the point of playing American football in fucking London? Okay? I think the Vikings is supposed to, not the Vikings, some other team is supposed to play in fucking Germany later on. What? If Europeans want to fucking see American football, they can get on a plane, come here, or get the NFL channel. It's that simple. Okay? They don't give a fuck about American football in these European countries. They call football soccer, or they call soccer football, which is, I get it, you kick it with your foot, but it's not a real fucking sport. Okay? Sorry, it isn't. Okay? It's a European sport. It doesn't belong here. Let it stay over there. Unfucking believable. Bills and Texans Sunday at 1. Saints and Chiefs Monday at 8:15. So we got a good spread on the games. You can start at 9 in the morning. Then, you can jump to the fucking Bills game. Then you can jump to the Giants game. And then if you wait until Monday, you get to see the Saints play the Chiefs. That should be a pretty good game, Saints and Chiefs. NHL preseason hockey is just about over. The last game for the Rangers and Islanders is tonight at 7 o'clock. I believe it's at the UBS Arena. Regular season begins next week. Thank God hockey's here. Although I gotta say, I'm still a little fucking salty with the Rangers because of last year's Stanley Cup playoffs. I'm still a little fucking salty about it. Okay, we were right there. We were right fucking there. Okay, so I'm still a little pissed off about that. Hey, such is life, right? What are you gonna do? All right, kids. On Tommy's Pub and Grub review. So I got two places to talk about. Last Sunday was my buddy Big Brian's birthday. So we went out for brunch. And you know me, I love a good brunch. So we went to this place a friend of mine picked called the Clubhouse on Denton Avenue. Now, when they told me about this place, I'm like, Denton Avenue? And he says, it's all fucking body shops on Denton Avenue. Like, you sure? And I looked it up. Clubhouse, Denton Avenue. All right, whatever. So Sunday, I'm driving there. Come all the way down Denton Avenue. I forgot it's a New Hyde Park. There's a golf course there. Okay? I'm guessing it might be an 18-hole golf course. I don't know. They have a little putt-putt golf on one side. They have a driving range. I don't know how big the golf course is because God knows I'm not a golfer. All right? If I swing a golf club, it's usually at somebody's fucking head. All right? But so when I pulled them, I'm like, this makes sense. So they have like this little restaurant right there in the front, full bar, serves food, at first I walked, I'm like, this is a cool little fun. They had a DJ, because it was like a DJ brunch. That's nice, I'm like, all right. Then I looked around and I was not wowed, okay? The service sucked, I'll be honest with you, If you've never been in a restaurant before, or if this was in the middle of fucking Nebraska, you would have thought 4-star cuisine, but no. The service sucked. The food, the reason I said it, because there was maybe like, I don't know, 18 of us. We were the only ones in the restaurant. It's not like the restaurant was slammed, okay? So there were 18 of us. So they took our order at the same time. So you would think the food would come out relatively, as close to being at the same time as possible. No, they were coming out at different times. So the food didn't hit the table at the same time. Problem number one with me. Okay, because I get my food and the rest of the people don't. I'm not going to start eating because then I'm going to look like a gavone. But then if I wait, my food's cold by the time everybody gets their fucking. You see where I'm going? Annoying. All right. So 18 people were too much for the fucking kitchen staff. I guess. The menu didn't really dazzle me. So I figured, let me play it safe. I'll go with the steak and eggs. I was starving because I didn't eat the night before, so I inhaled it. But it was supposed to come with scrambled eggs. They gave me over easy eggs, which ordinarily I'd be fine with. But I need toast for that. I didn't even want to fucking ask because I would have been waiting for the toast. I would have been done with my meal before the toast came out. So. To me, if you're going to give me eggs without toast, they have to be scrambled. On the menu, it said scrambled eggs. Now, I didn't make any changes to the menu, right? They gave me over easy eggs. Okay. So it was some sliced skirt steak. And they asked me how I like my steak. I said rare. And the girl goes, I don't know if I could do this. What do you mean you don't know if you could do that? You just whisper fire to it, put it on a fucking plate. What's the problem? She said, because it's skirt steak. And they cook it on a flat top. I said, yeah, I know. Now, I looked at my friend who's in the restaurant business. I'm like, fuck. No? I'm like, I said, you just don't have to cook it too long. That's the only thing. Okay? Someone says medium, you leave it on there until it feels like this part of your hand. Someone says rare, you leave it on there until it feels like this part of your hand. Okay? Minute and a half each side. The rawer, the better. Right? And it was like a little piece of steak like this. We're not talking like a whole skirt, right? So that confused them. I wouldn't say it was rare. I would say close to medium rare. But like I said, I was hungry, and I didn't think this place was too sophisticated to figure this fucking shit out. So I just shut up and ate it. So it was the steak. Then they put some cut up bacon, then the eggs, and then some hollandaise sauce, and there were some tater tots on the side. Like I said, it wasn't real hollandaise sauce. It was probably the powdered mix. I highly doubt they were making their own fucking hollandaise back there. Hollandaise sauce, it's not it's not a difficult dish, but it requires technique. Okay, you got to know how to temper the eggs on and off, so it's a little bit labor intensive. And if they couldn't figure out temperatures on a steak, I'm pretty sure they are incapable of making a hollandaise from scratch. This is one of those like powdered Knorr sauces. You add a little hot water to it. Ooh, hollandaise. It tasted like it too. The place overall definitely needs the Taffer touch. Okay? It's just run down, tables were mismatched. Nothing pretty. One good thing that did come of this, though. See, silver lining to every dark cloud. I discovered a new brunch cocktail, which I think is my new favorite brunch drink. It's called a man-mosa. Never thought of this before in my life. I'd never seen this anywhere except for there. So they said man-mosa, and I said, what the fuck is that? Because I'm not a big brunch, usually like a brunch drink for me would be like a screwdriver or like, a Mexican screwdriver where you make it with tequila. But usually, when they do like the all-you-can-drink shit, they're giving you well stuff, which, unless you want to be puking your fucking face off in the parking lot in an hour and a half, you stay away from. I'm not a Bloody Mary guy because I think that's just revolting. And I don't drink fucking mimosas because I stand when I pee. So there's that. So this thing intrigued me. So naturally I inquired as to what it was. And it's Blue Moon Belgian beer, which is a wheat beer. Usually you pair it with an orange, right? So it's Blue Moon and a little bit of orange juice. I said, that's fucking genius. Give me that. I must have drank a fucking pitcher of these things. They go down easy. It's dangerous. But it doesn't really fuck you up. Like, I had a nice little buzz, but I wasn't like... And I wasn't like overly like beer bloated. Like, if you drink a pitcher of beer, you're like... This was a pitcher of beer cut with orange juice, so I felt okay. You know what I mean? I got a nice little buzz. I didn't have the beer bloat, and it tasted delightful. It just was... Next time I go out for brunch, I'm ordering this. Okay, if they won't make it, I'll make it myself at the table. Give me a Belgian, give me a fucking Blue Moon, and a glass of orange juice. Problem solved. Okay, so, moving on. Okay, kids, on Right or Racist. Told you it's going to be a quick show today. Okay, I had a lot of shit to do this week. Okay. Per the CDC in 2015, the rate of gonorrhea among black people was 9.6 times higher than the rate among white people. Well, that's right. Yikes. Stay away from your chocolate-covered people. Wrap that shit up. Okay, kids, your PSA. So, I gotta get a little political here. I know, shocked, right? So, I was asked recently by someone, how could you vote for Trump? Because I've been dealing with a lot of fucking liberals lately. And I've had it like up to here. And I go, how do I vote for Trump? I said, the question is, how can you vote for this fucking bumbling, babbling fucking bag of wind? This retarded fucking clapping fucking jerk-off. Okay? Look at what's happening in the world. Just this week. Just this fucking week. We're like we're on the brink of absolute fucking bedlam. Okay? The economy is shit. There's more unemployment out there than anything else, and believe me, that's something I know about. Okay? The fucking dock workers are on strike. We're fighting 2 fucking wars at once. Okay, we're bankrolling them, excuse me. I mean, just the whole world is fucking unraveling, and these people are taking a victory lap like they did something great. Meanwhile, people are legitimately suffering. You got the whole fucking southern part of the country that's been affected by this hurricane, and the government goes, oh, we gave all the money away to the illegal migrants. We don't have anything for you. Meanwhile, they're still flooding in by the fucking hundreds of thousands, and you're asking me how I could vote for Trump? How can you not? It's pure fucking common sense. Even if you have Trump derangement syndrome, which I swear to God, all of these liberals do, and it doesn't stop there. I think being a liberal is genetic stupidity. Like it's a genetic defect. Like if you're born a liberal, you're genetically defected. And if you look at the parents of these people, they're liberals too, so they're fucking retarded also. Here, give you a perfect example. Tim Walz. Tim Walz has a retarded kid. Like, legit. I'm not being funny. He's got a legitimately, retarded kid. Okay? Obviously, the apple didn't fall too far from that fucking tree. The kid took after the father, because the father's borderline fucking retarded. How do I know? He's a liberal. There you go. If you're a liberal, you're going to have fucking retarded children. That's the way it is. That's God's way of punishing you for being fucking stupid. Now, if you know a liberal, okay, we got to win. The fact that the election is as close as it is, maybe there's some cheating going on, maybe there's some poll manipulation going on, but let's assume none of that's happening. The fact that it's so fucking close, yeah, granted, Trump is leading. But he should be leading by a much wider margin. I refuse to believe. Maybe I'm just being, unrealistically hopeful here. But I refuse to believe there are that many fucking tree-licking retards out there. I can't wrap my fucking head around it. But let's assume that there is. We need to win this shit, and the only way we're going to win it is to take a few of these fucking retards and knock some goddamn sense into them. Now, if you know a liberal, okay, if you either convince them to stay home, beat them into some good sense, or push them in front of a moving truck. Do us all a fucking favor, okay, because we cannot survive another 4 years of these fucking morons. This one is worse than Biden. And that's your PSA. Anyway, stay COVID-less, kids. No mask, don't ask, haters, and kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? It's been your Friday wrap-up. I'll see you when I see you.